Apụga kokoronko, chefo. Apụga, do you know that your presidential candidate has gone to beg President Tinubu to give him appointment within his administration? Apụga, are you aware of this? Okay. Now, there are about 4 presidential candidates among those who participated for the 2023 presidential election in Nigeria who are now going through the national chairman of APC, Abdullahi Umar Ganduje, asking him to beg President Tinubu to accommodate them in giving them appointments within the administration of President Tinubu. The latest celebrity we have in Nigeria now is President Tinubu. Ask me why. Do you know that as the presidential candidate of Labour Party, Mr. Peter Obi, the presidential candidate from People's Democratic Party, PDP, Atiku Abubakar, are going through the Presidential Election Tribunal? These persons are busy begging President Tinubu to give them appointments. Call on us for your birthday shout-out, business advertisements, announcements. You can chat us up through +234 8067841298. The presidential candidates that are involved in this are All Progressives Grand Alliance, Apụga, Kokoronko, Chefo, a professor going to beg someone who is still being questioned about his certificate, is now going there to beg him for an appointment. Apụga, are you aware of this? Another presidential candidate that is involved in this is a presidential candidate from National Rescue Movement. Another is Action Democratic Party. Another presidential candidate is from Action People's Party. These 4 persons, among others, are now speaking through their spokesperson in the person of Ambassador Felix Johnson Osakwe, saying that they failed to go through the Presidential Election Tribunal because of what? They want peace and development in our country, Nigeria. And now they know that President Tinubu is the person who will bring this peace and development in Nigeria. Are you kidding us? Okay. Now, these persons are saying that what they want from President Tinubu through the national chairman of APC is just to accommodate them in Tinubu's administration. Even if it's just to give them the opportunity of sweeping the corridor of Aso Rock, that they are ready to do that, provided that President Tinubu deemed it fit, seeing them as people who are worthy to be in his administration, that whatever he asks them to do, that they are ready to do that. Do you know that these persons are going through the national chairman of APC as they have paid him, begging him to go and beg on their behalf to President Tinubu to give them appointments in his administration? So these persons are now seeing Mr. Peter Obi, Atiku Abubakar, and then Kwankwaso as persons who are wasting their time. These persons are no more included in all these things Nigerians are now making as their slogan, that all eyes are on judiciary. So these persons are saying that they do not have time for that they don't want any problem in our country, Nigeria. They only want peace and development. And then, in order to support that peace and development they are advocating for, they now want to work in the administration of President Tinubu in order to support him in bringing development in our country, Nigeria. Now, one of these persons who are begging President Tinubu to attach him in his administration is a professor, the presidential candidate from Apụga, a professor, presidential candidate from People's Democratic Party, PDP, Atiku Abubakar, whom we know that he has gone to the mile of going to Chicago University to question the veracity of those educational documents submitted by President Tinubu before the 2023 presidential election. And now these persons are saying whatever will be, that let President Tinubu be there, that nobody should question his victory of being the president of Nigeria, that they are not concerned questioning his victory. What they are concerned with is just for President Tinubu to accommodate them in his administration. Nigerians, what do you have to say about this? So you can now see that most of the politicians in our country, Nigeria, who will be telling you that they are coming on seat to fix our country, Nigeria, they are not doing that really. What they are concerned with is what? Their stomach. What they are concerned is what? Their personal interests. They are not concerned with whether Nigeria is being developed, whether Nigeria is moving forward or not. They are only concerned with what they will gain. Once they are satisfied with what they will gain, then whatever that happens to Nigeria as a country does not concern them. So how can you tell us that these persons who do not have any concern in questioning the victory of President Tinubu emerging as the president of Nigeria after the 2023 presidential election are people whom you will trust that if they had gotten the opportunity of being the president of Nigeria, that they will deliver, that they will perform, that they will do what is expected of them from Nigerians. Now, do you see that President Tinubu will now see himself as a person whom other presidential candidates are now coming closer to in order to gain something from him? What do you have to say as these persons have failed Nigerians in questioning the victory of President Tinubu being the president of our country, Nigeria?